Tough shot.
Get it out. It's coming out.
are you, Beth? Been here for a whole game, yeah. So I started off like I was warm coming out of the car, so I was just wearing a sweatshirt. Then I put my coat on. Now I got a scarf on. I got gloves to put on.
How are you?
Number 12, Chase Lascelles. Half forward, number 5, Caleb Roberts. Half forward, number 8, James Law. Half forward, number 15, Cameron Down. And then goal, number 20, Nate Gillespie. I'm here to get the head coach, Steve Wilson.
Hello, hockey fans. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Let's make sure my phone has got power, and power it has. So welcome to what's the name of this tournament again? Sorry about that. The Bill Corbett Tournament at Pine Street Arena in Potsdam, New York. First game was between IHC and Potsdam. Potsdam won that game 6-5, and it was an absolute thriller. Here in this game, we have the home team in the white, Saranac Lake Placid team, also known as Sarah Placid, and in black, the visiting team, Ontario Bay Storm. Just had our starting lineups. Storm won that faceoff and turned the puck over. Connor Leduc near side gives this puck over for Caleb Robert. Robert loses this puck. Ryan Bartholomew takes this in deep. Centering pass, that gets shot by Braden Harvey, saved by Nate Gillette. Nate Gillette starting off in goal here for Obey. Caleb Robert brings this puck up, loses at the center line. Ryan Bartholomew sends his back in, and Connor Ledoux missed it for a moment. Went back, picked it up, hits Robert. Robert passes over to Cameron Dallin, but Dallin was staring at the bench because he's going off for a line change. Stephen Wheeler compensates, brings this puck up over into the offensive zone, sends this into the trapezoid as he's checked by Eli McCormick. McCormick with the puck now. Wheeler not able to get a check back on him. Puck comes out through the neutral zone by Aiden McCormick. Aiden makes his way to the goal, and it's a goal! So Sarah Placid with the first goal of the game, scored by number 10, Aiden McCormick. I don't remember who assisted it. Maybe I'll be able to hear the announcer when he tells us. Time of the first goal of the game, 1:14 of the first period, and Saranac Lake Placid leads 1-0. David Montroy fall over the puck. Puck picked up, Connor DeMott trying to move this forward, stopped at the center line by Gerald Woodruff. Picked up on defense by Carter Donnelly. He rips this all the way across. Ethan Knight puts a check on the backside of Caleb O'Hagan. Abe Pasella moves his puck up into the O-zone and turns it over. Held in at the blue line by Carter Donnelly. He fires this back in. Pasella sends this into the trapezoid. Caught there by Ethan Knight of Sarah Placid. He sends this across the ice for Eli McCormick. McCormick, little short pass, and that puck dribbles its way back into the neutral zone, and SLP's going to have to check up onside. Dylan Van Brocklin hustles back for that puck, sends it back up on the near wall for Sam Newton. Newton, bank pass through the neutral zone, hits Grant Harris. Harris going after that puck in the corner. Harris gets checked against the boards by Evan Harvey. Even? How about Evan Harvey? Reading, it's important. Nice shot by Grant Harris, and save made by the SLP goaltender, Scotty Nicholas. 1-0 SLP with the lead over Obey, 14-19 remaining in the first period. Face-off won by SLP, puck goes back behind the net, picked up by Gardner. Andrew sends this around. Loose along the boards, battling for it. Sam Newton sends that in. Wait, was that Sam? Or yeah. SLP picks that up in the corner. Newton, almost had that at the blue line. Driving through Ryan Bartholomew. Bartholomew into the O-zone, gets attacked by Dylan Van Broggen. Bartholomew, slot shot, high off the glass. Comes out, Grant Harris trying to get it. Picked up Bartholomew with it, tipped away by Noah Hoteling. Into the corner it goes, now out into the neutral zone. And that goes off the rafters. And I'm pretty sure Ethan Knight was trying to get it stuck up there, just see if he could do that. What's going on, sir?
How you doing, McKay?
I was looking forward for some craftiness play. I thought you were going to pull...
I thought I did too.
I thought you were going to pull him at 3.5 minutes.
I was nervous.
Too good. There's a shot, save, rebound, save! Loose puck in the slot, picked up by Corbin Willis, not able to clear it out. SLP at the blue line, Dallin dislodged it, comes out, and it gets dumped back in. SLP's got to check up on sides. That's going to give Caleb Robert an opportunity to get reset for Obey. Robert moving up on the far side, makes his way, head-on collision with Aiden McCormick. Nice job, McCormick. Great open ice check. Dallin with the puck shot, and he hit the goalie again. Centering pass, Law misses that. Holding it at the point, Cam Bassler can't keep it in. Puck comes out, Corbin Willis goes back for it, sends it into traffic, picked up by Aiden McCormick. McCormick doesn't have the puck. Yes, he does. sends it into the corner. Chases it down, or tries to. Corbin to Willis there. McCormick takes out Willis. Puck comes up. Robert trying to stuff it by SLP. And another takedown by Sarah Placid. This rink makes weird noises with this puck. Dalin sends that around, and that's going to go right to Evan Harvey. Harvey puts his back behind the net. Connor Leduc picks this up. Leduc far side, stops short. Goes back into the trapezoid. Leduc again gets challenged by Carver Bell. Able to get that puck out, knocked back in by SLP, right back to Leduc. Leduc sends this along the boards to Stephen Wheeler. Wheeler can't catch up to it. It's turned back, goes back to Leduc. Leduc high off the boards and trying to knock it down. Evan Harvey. He plays this across. Chase LaSalle turning it back, and back it comes again. LaSalle stick lets all he can do on Owen Preston. Preston into the corner, tries passing this into the middle, stopped by Caleb Ramis, sends this around back behind the net, picked up Stephen Wheeler in the neutral zone. Stephen Wheeler is going to head straight for the goal, and he hits the leg of Captain Ethan Knight. I saw that coming from the center line. Wheeler trying to keep that puck in. Did you get your spaghetti?
I've said you guys had some.
Look, the hamburgers here are really good.
Here?
Yeah, I just inhaled one.
I bet you did. You got no time. Gotta do this in the next one.
Gerald Woodruff bringing this puck around from behind his own net. Connor DeMont coming over, forces him to make the pass. Turns the puck over. Chase LaSalle sends it down so he can go off for his change. SLP picks this puck up. Captain Knight moves this puck forward, stepping up from the blue line. Caleb O'Hagan, shot, high, save, rebound. Connor DeMont, able to get a piece of it, just not enough of that biscuit to bring home the bacon. DeMont in the corner. Puck comes up on the side. Ryan Bartholomew tries stuffing it back. It finds its way to Braden Harvey. Harvey and Bartholomew. Puck goes in deeper. DeMont can't catch up to it. Picked up by Gerald Woodruff on the near side. He sends this back into the trapezoid for Knight. Ryan Knight snaps this all the way up. Hard pass for McCade Nicholas. Too hard for McCade. As it turns out, that puck is iced and will bring it all the way back down by Scotty Nicholas. 10 minutes and 11 seconds remain in this first period. 1-0 SLP with the lead. Face-off will be to the right side of Scotty. This is his senior year. Dalin keeps that puck honest, moves it towards the corner. Jimmy Lodge, not able to get that puck. Goes high off the glass, out into the neutral zone. Laid back by Carter Donnelly now. SLP coming back again. Donnelly, nice stick jack. Puck comes, are you kidding me? That was like hit from, he almost broke his neck. Holy cow. Puck comes out into the neutral zone, banked off of Aiden McCormick. Sent around by Dylan Van Brocklin. Cameron Dalin sends this into the neutral zone, picked up by Ethan Knight. Captain Knight. Ethan Knight, actually, he probably has his driver's license, so he's a Knight rider. Aiden McCormick coming in with this puck, and it is kept out by Nate Gillette. Dylan Van Brocklin grabs this puck, rips it all the way around. Ethan Knight comes over against the boards from the point, tries snapping it in. Pop out by Sam Newton. Grant Harris trying to go in after it. No icing. Ethan Knight sends this into the far corner. Steve Wheeler goes over to keep it in deep. He runs right into Ethan. Grant Harris and Steve Wheeler go back behind, and that puck comes out to Oren Preston. Oren feeds this to Eli McCormick. McCormick taken out by Sam Newton. Steve Wheeler back to play on that puck. Newton shoves it forward and chases after it into the corner. Sam picks that puck up. It was a good pass. If only Caleb Ramis had made a break at the same time. Got to anticipate with, that puck's turned over on the side. And now the net's turned over on its side. And now Nate Gillette's turned over on his side.
That's cool.
We are this face-off. I would think would be in the neutral zone, right? Yep. Everybody else thinks so too.
Is he really? Good for him. And he's number 10 or 21? 21 and 10. Oh, okay.
Here's Carver Bell with the puck. Sends this over to the side. Stephen Wheeler moves this through the neutral. Caleb Ramus not able to get to it. Puck comes back for Cameron Bassler. Bassler brings this over to the boards, passes it up. It goes through into the SLP zone. They center it, passes back out into the middle. Shot back in by Corbin Willis. And that was deflected and goes up into the netting. And that sloppy hockey is going to end up in a face-off next to Scotty Nicholas, or in the neutral zone. Yeah, by Scotty Nicholas. Connor DeMott taking the face-off for Ontario Bay. Moves this puck forward, drives forward. Picking this puck up is Abe Pasella. Sends this around. Connor trying to go after it. Can't catch up to it. Owen Lawrence sends this on the far side. SLP trying to come out with it. Puck held in by Cam Bassler. Great job, Bassler. Near side, Abe Pasella at the hash marks. Now top of the circle. Coming in hard, Caleb O'Hagan et al. Pasella drops this back. Bassler shot wide left. Puck on the side of the net. Sent back behind. Near corner, SLP trying to dig it out. Held at the point by Corbin Willis. Fires this in. Drops down at the glass. Pasella lets that drift its way back up to Bassler. Bassler just puts that into the glove of Scotty Nicholas as he scoops that puck up off the ice. 7 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in this opening period. Ontario Bay trails 1-0. James Law in for the face-off. That puck gets whacked all the way down, and that's going to be an icing.
He let him come in and he was great with
Law and Aiden McCormick. And Law wins. Dalin from the slot shot. Save me! Oh, at least it was a good shot this time.
Come on, Darren.
It's a great save by Scotty McCormick. Dalin sent that through traffic, bobbled off of the shoulder of McCormick and landed in his glove. Of Nicholas, excuse me. Caleb Roberts, shot, save, rebound, save. Puck goes to the corner, sent up along the side. Coming over, Connor LeDuc loses that battle. Dalin comes in behind, picks his puck up, sends this into the corner for Caleb Robert. Robert trying to feed this back to him. It's taken away by Aiden McCormick. McCormick passes this puck up. SLP brings this puck out. And was that an icing, or are they going to call that a penalty? What are we doing here? Icing. What's that?
Connor stopped skating too. No.
I was sometimes when I think it's supposed to be an icing, they decide it's a roughing somewhere.
On the kid who got hit in the face.
6 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in this first period. 1-0. Sarah Placid with the lead over Ontario Bay. James Law with the faceoff. Pulls this back for Dalin. Dalin. Shot, save, rebound, shot, save, and it's a goal! Jimmy Law! Nichols fought the law, and the law won. I've been waiting for weeks to say that.
Jimmy's laying down the wall.
What's that?
Jimmy's laying down the wall. Maybe if you were the sports guy,
I'm looking for number 11. Oh, it's right there.
So Ontario Bay goal scored by number 8, James Law, assisted by number 15, Cameron Dalin. 8 from 15, Law from Dalin. Time of the Ontario Bay Storm goal, 10:29 of the first period, and it is 1-1 with 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go. DeMott battling. Puck comes loose. Colton Gamble trying to stuff it in. Comes back to DeMott. He fires it forward. Abe Pasella at the hash mark puts us into the corner and chases after it. Falling down behind him is Evan Harvey, and he takes out Pasella with them. Puck back up. Pasella back up. Puck goes back to the corner. DeMott going. Tries moving his towards the corner. Swats this out of the air. Braden Harvey doing an incredible job of keeping DeMott's stick wrapped up. Pasella turn shot off the stick of Scotty Nicholas and into the netting. 5:37 remaining in the first period. 1-1 is the score. Oh, hey. What was it for?
Interference. No interference. Still interference. Following, slashing, still interference.
So Saranac Lake Placid penalty number 2, Braden Harvey, 2-minute minor for interference. Oh, there's a shot off the head of Scotty Nicholas. But that is number 2, Braden Harvey, 2-minute minor for interference. Time of the SLP minor penalty, 11:23 of the first period. And it's a Storm power play, and SLP is able to clear that all the way down. Nate Gillette's going to put this behind the net for Chase LaSalle. Got 1.5 minutes to go in this player advantage. Law feeds Donnelly. Donnelly moves into the corner. He's got Ethan Knight on him. Knight takes out Donnelly. Donnelly sends that puck around. Law picks it up. Law looking. He's got DeMott in deep in behind. DeMott goes from Gretzky's office over to Ovi's office. Gives this... I know. Feeds it. Oh, pass to Dan-Dalin is picked off by Aiden McCormick, and he sends this all the way down. 1 minute left to go in the power play for Ontario Bay. Ethan LaSalle. LaSalle trying again. LaSalle feeds this up to DeMott, and DeMott played with it on the blue line too long, and Stephen Wheeler jumped the gun and is offside. Huh?
All he needs to play with it. He didn't play for too long. He just played with it.
Caleb Ramus taking the face off. Squaring up against Aiden McCormick. McCormick fires this forward, goes off the boards to Corbin Willis. Willis pops this into the O-zone. Here's Caleb Ramus. Pens it across the Wheeler. Ramus! No, the puck is behind. Ramus has it. Ramus gives this to LeDuc at the point. LeDuc fires this low. Oh, save Scotty Nicholas from the corner. Back to LeDuc. LeDuc back to Ramus. Ramus backhands this in deep to Stephen Wheeler. Steven back to LeDuc. Connor to Stevie. Stevie shot wide off the boards. Oh, Corbin Willis off the side of the net. And that puck is cleared by SLP. 10 seconds remaining in the power play for Ontario Bay. Make that 5. Connor LeDuc coming out. Passes his puck up to Caleb Ramus. Ramus lets it go to Caleb Robert, and the teams return to even strength. Puck picked up by Owen Lawrence behind his net. Sends this around at the hash mark. Stepping up is Corbin Willis to keep that puck in and keep it away from SLP. Up and held in at the point by Corb. Corb to Wheeler. Wheeler shot saved by Scotty Nicholas. Centering pass by Ramus to Robert. Never makes it to Robert. LeDuc low, tipped by Ramus, goes across to the far side. Chasing it down is Evan Harvey for SLP. Stephen Wheeler feeds this to Caleb Robert. Robert puts this in front, and Evan Harvey fires this all the way around. LeDuc holds this in, gives this to Robert. Robert feeds it back to Wheeler. Wheeler doesn't have a stick. The stick is stuck in the net. And we've got an interference call on number 24 of SLP. So Saranac Lake Placid penalty, number 24, Evan Harvey, 2-minute minor for interference. Number 24, 2 minutes interference. Time of the minor penalty, 14:14 of the first period. And it's another Ontario Bay Storm power play. And that power play is over.
It's your son.
What'd he do?
He's supposed to trip the kid.
Don't be a fool.
Interference. Dan-Dalin looking to get a record number of penalties this year.
I can only do it.
2 more than
It's his second one of the season. Normally he only gets one a season.
He just doubled it. All in 5 games.
Ontario Bay penalty, number 15, Dan-Dalin, 2-minute minor for interference. Number 15, 2 minutes interference. Time of the minor penalty, 14:25. And that is an icing because the teams are even. It is 4-on-4 hockey for another minute 36. And then it'll be 11 seconds of a power play for Saranac Lake Placid.
Yeah. Go actually on game sheets and find it.
So James Law taking a face-off won by SLP. That puck comes across. Oh, and it just could not be handled by Eli McCormick. Held in at the point position by Gerald Woodruff. Pass to McCormick, shot, save, and Nate Gillette pulls that puck in and holds on to it. 2:09 to go in this period. 124 in the penalty against SLP.
Like my senior year.
Stephen Wheeler taking a face-off against Eli McCormick. McCormick wins. Puck comes back to the point. Gerald Woodruff waits and then fires this all the way around to the far side, chased after by Corbin Willis. Willis sends this up along the boards for Connor DeMott. DeMott couldn't play. Oh, there's a shot and a save. Sent DeMott's stick flying. It's the second time he's lost that. That clearing pass is cut off by Aiden McCormick. Nice job forechecking by Corbin Willis. Now here comes Stephen Wheeler. Wheeler in, trying to get a shot off, leaning all over him. Gerald Woodruff coming over to help out Aiden McCormick, picks his puck out. Connor DeMott there, blocks it for a moment. Connor LeDuc sends this into Connor DeMott. DeMott tries pulling back, avoids a check by Woodruff. Puck picked up by Ethan Knight. Captain Knight can't get it out. He pushes down Stephen Wheeler and then goes back and picks this puck up. Knight threw behind his own trapezoid, or behind his own goal. He can't go behind his trapezoid. Loose puck. Here's Eli McCormick and a big save by Nate Gillette. Puck held in at the point by Owen Lawrence. Fires it, misses the entire goal. At the hash marks, from the point, fired in. Connor LeDuc over in the corner. 1 minute to go in this period. LeDuc tries clearing, held in by Ethan Knight. Ethan, short pass to Aiden McCormick. McCormick centers point, fires, glove save, and 2.5 more seconds run off of that clock. I thought they were going to put a second or a second and a half back on the clock for you, too, at the end.
Could use a little bit. No, we just not need to give the first 3 goals of that. What were we doing?
They were great passes.
Fantastic. Class A. Yeah, we don't make those 3 mistakes. And
Oh, all right.
What is it, a 5-3 game? Our victory.
Here's Law off the face-off, 44 seconds to go. 7 seconds in the power play for SLP. SLP watches that puck. It's a pretty biscuit, isn't it? And Braden Harvey skates away from it. Caleb Ramus sends this in, it comes back out, and Harvey with it. Harvey has his pocket picked. Dallin's out of the box. Teams are even. Cameron almost got tripped, but didn't. Cameron almost got head contact. Almost tripped again, and he almost took a shot. Puck comes out. Cameron battling, fights this puck back in again, keeping it away from Lawrence. That pass fired all the way across, played off the boards by Owen Lawrence. Lawrence gets us out into the neutral zone, picked up by Cameron Bassler, and that's the end of the first period here in Potsdam. All right, be good.
See you tomorrow.
Yep.
Bye, Dan.
See you later.
See you
You too.
Sunday, Chris. Sunday. 7.
So that's at the end of 1 period of play. We are tied at 1 goal apiece. Ontario Bay 1, St. Lawrence Lake Placid 1 goal. I want to shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, next to the Dollar General. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, exteriorcleaning315.com. Top-notch construction at topnotchroofingcny.com. Glory Construction and Development. If you're going to have it built in his glory. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course. If you want to be greenside, you've got to be Streamside, located on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski, New York, and Divots Restaurant and Bar, located in the clubhouse of Streamside RV Park and Golf Course on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, and we'll be back with fresh ice in about 10 minutes. Could be worse.
Paul Smith played Canton the other day. PSC 141.
So this is live.
All the goals were scored in the first, but the rest of the game, it was just penalty after penalty.
Oh, really?
And Ryan thinks we actually should probably be. I'm like, yeah, we should.
Nice.
So yeah, it doesn't sound like a very it's disciplined.
Okay. Watch what you say. The whole world can hear.
Yeah.
Your son's a cruiser with you.
Yeah. Is that really interference? I missed it. Or I turned down there, what did he get called?
I thought he hit the back. He made contact with the guy.
What are you gonna do?
The guy should just learn how to skate. Okay. A lot of guys been going down with some reason this year. Like really easy. And they haven't been calling them the big hits. It's kind of scary.
Yeah. Oh, what was that right here? Broke his freaking neck.
He broke his neck, yeah. Completely hit the back, the whole thing.
Right.
It didn't even like.
It was way from behind and boarding.
That was a major.
Yeah.
At least.
That hit, then try to get before it's out there.
No, these are the kind of things I think coaches have, right? To talk to like some kind of board and be like, look, it's starting to get like stuff in the stuff we're letting happen. Like, this is, kid safety is not being taken into their account. And that, I think, can be said. Coincidentally, we have lots of people taking brands. Everybody has life bars. Everybody has life bars. I actually think there should be accountability. Pay them more and then hold them accountable. You know? I'm not saying fire them, like God, like, you know, hey, next time you go, you only get paid like this much instead of this.
Or like online training
Oh,
things.
right. Just something.
I mean, it's annoying to do, so you'll avoid having to do it.
Exactly, I agree. Hey, Bailey, can you go ask them to turn this heat on?
Here, Bailey.
Is there like an order receipt or something somewhere?
I mean, if you're not man enough to do it, yeah.
I don't know what it called that.
Turn what heat on?
I don't know. I think that.
Oh, that's a heater there.
Yeah, I think that's a heater.
Oh, yeah. I want to pump propane through that.
Was it for propane?
I mean, if it's okay here, so light something, that'd be warm. Just stay high. Bitching about
So is
everything.
that why Dylan stayed for his night?
Probably.
He's like to avoid this. This ain't just
Well, he knows that if he plays like crap, I would go, so how did that go? And then when he hesitates, go, well, let me tell you. Like, that's how it is.
I usually wait a little while because I go, I'm going to be mature about this. But then I lose it. I don't know. He doesn't really play enough to spark up too much anymore. It's like 2 shifts a week. So, he got more shifts as a sophomore and junior. He got 2 shifts. I actually told him, I was like, dude, you're in college. I mean, you don't want to do this, I get it. Like, it's a lot of time to come in here and get like 2 minutes play. You know what I mean? Especially because he watches people fuck up and they don't get in trouble, and then he gets yelled at by someone else. It's like,
Oh, really?
It's not worth it.
Yeah. Does he know what he's doing for school?
He still knows this year now because he has BTEC.
Okay.
So he gets his associate's degree next year. Like, he's done with high school now. He still goes to
Right.
So he just goes to OCC every day.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that P-Tech program is cool.
It's awesome. He's gonna roll out with a industrial engineer. It's awesome. Yeah. I still know what his internship thing's gonna be next year. That's gonna be the hold up of what he wants to do. It's gonna be what his internship is. It's gonna be a year or even another 18 months. This is he didn't even have a team this year. I think he just kind of thinking he's gonna be enrolled technically, so he can go. Thinking that, but I don't know if he even make that team. Can't just even play high school team. So I think he's gonna play those teams. It's depressing too. I think it's depressing for me to look at it. This is me. There's nothing about it. It's just, so like I have to tell myself because then at least it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like it makes it's logical now. Right? At the same time, like, he's gonna learn this is Kent State up there. So, you know what I mean? They're just gonna keep rolling right overall. Because there's no accountability there either. Wait for you to get to At least that dries pretty well. It's like instant. It's like
Right. Not a single wet spot.
not a single.
Well, I mean, the guy does 30 too.
Yes. I'm surprised they can flush it off of the ice fast enough before it just bounces out. Kind of reminds me of Auburn when the rafters were there. Towns are pretty low too, aren't they?
What's that?
Water towns are pretty low too, aren't
No,
they? No?
I don't know. I think they're pretty hot.
I don't know, I'm just used to all day. They're just like so you can tell the puck is out, but it doesn't do anything. Aim for the disco ball.
right, intermission just about over. We got just 2 minutes or a minute now stretching for the boys. Ice is nice and dry, frozen solid, extra slippery here in Potsdam. First period, quite exciting. Saranac Lake Placid, goal scored by Aiden McCormick, number 10. And Ontario Bay answers with a goal from James Law about 9 minutes later. And that's all the scoring we've got. James's goal was assisted by Cameron Dallin, number 15. Handful of interference penalties. Other than that, though, there's just a lot of back and forth hockey. Some prettier than others.
Yeah, look at that. Let's roll.
Looks like Ontario Bay starting with the same starting five. We got Law at center. Dallin, one winger. Robert, the other winger. On defense, Leduc and LaSalle. For SLP, at center, Braden Harvey. Right wing, number 7, Ryan Bartholomew. Left wing, number 3, McCade Nicholas. On defense, Captain Ethan Knight, number 6. And number 14, Gerald Woodruff. Ontario Bay able to dump that puck down. Stall back behind the net. Robert back there, though, absolutely trying to get possession of the puck. What a battle. This puck comes out, grabbed by LaSalle. He almost skated the wrong way. Puck dumped in, though, to the SLP zone. Gerald Woodruff picks it up. Robert going back in to challenge. Puck held in by Law. Sends this back, goes back behind the net. Ethan Knight there to grab it in the trapezoid. Caleb Robert chasing after him. Puck sent back down, got a piece of it, just not enough. Chasing after it is Ryan Bartholomew. Bartholomew in the slot, taken off of that puck by LaSalle. Dallin comes over, swats at it, but coming in, goes off the skate of Gerald Woodruff. Woodruff with it, shot low, save, it's on the side, and gets covered up by Nate Gillette. Wow. All of these fans immediately disappointed, almost celebrated big. That was super close. Fresh legs out there for both teams. Aiden McCormick taking the face-off for SLP. And he wins the draw. Puck comes back to Evan Harvey. And that gets sent in and deflected into the netting. We'll do the face-off again. Connor DeMott taking the draw for Ontario Bay. Dynamite DeMott. Oh, now he's going to... Oh. Nope, he doesn't... Maverick Lloyd, he doesn't like where Maverick's skate is, so he's going to let Maverick take the face-off. That's weird. It's almost like Maverick did it on purpose. I'm Maverick. Caleb O'Hagan, I mean. I'm thinking of the wrong team.
I don't know who that is. I was wondering, I was like, I didn't know he was Maverick.
Yeah, I just got finished doing IHC. IHC's number 19 is Maverick Lloyd. Sorry, Caleb. Loose puck behind the SLP. Oh! And that's going to be an interference call against Owen Lawrence. Nate Gillette hits the bench. Connor DeMott, and that puck gets touched up by Eli McCormick. Oh, it's going to be a tripping penalty. Tripping? He didn't even fall down. But it was interference. Well, he used up all of his interference calls in the first period. So Saranac penalty on number 9, Owen Lawrence, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 9, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty. First period. I can't read my own handwriting. I got gloves on. It's cold in here. Cameron Dallin with that puck. Feeds it back to Donnelly. Shot low. Save made. Scotty Nicholas. Law with this puck. Comes up on the side. Feeds it back to Donnelly. Donnelly to LaSalle. LaSalle shot. Oh, misses. Law at the hash mark, plays this puck, it's on its edge. It gets knocked out by Ryan Bartholomew. Bartholomew passes it across, and it's stolen back by Donnelly. Donnelly coming with this puck. Cameron had to wait at the blue line because Donnelly didn't pass it to him. Cameron getting hit on the shoulder. Oh! Yep. Yeah, what about when he got slashed on the shoulder or elbowed in the jaw? 2 penalties in 1 game. That's only happened once before for Cameron.
I think it was Pee-wee's.
I thought it was sports.
Ontario Bay penalty, number 15, Cameron Dalin. 2-minute minor for interference. Number 15, 2 minutes, interference. Time of the minor penalty, 2:14 of the second period. SLP on another power play. Puck comes around back behind. Stephen Wheeler over to play it and is able to get that out. Caught in the neutral zone, though, by Aiden McCormick. McCormick at the center line, steps up, fires this on net. Save made, and Nate Gillette played the puck out. I was not expecting that. Here's Jimmy Law. Law into the offensive end. Checked off, backhand shot. Save made. Law there, though, picking that puck up. Sent over along the side. Corbin Willis going after that puck, and it's knocked behind the net by Gerald Woodruff on the far side to hash mark. Law picks it up, comes back to the point position, passes this forward, and SLP takes it back. Stephen Wheeler drifts over, grabs that puck, and rips it back in. And that's an icing because the teams are even for 16 more seconds. I forgot, it's 4-on-4 hockey right now. I forgot, and so did Stephen Wheeler. Yes, remember, if you subscribe, then you can join in the chat conversation that is being had there. I saw Ethan Potter. Yeah, Potter, why aren't you here, dude? You gonna be here tomorrow? Caleb Ramus taking a face-off against Braden Harvey. Ramus wins the draw. LeDuc rips this all the way around. DeMott waiting for it at the blue line. Oh, he has it and is able to feed this. Oh, almost got it to Ramus. Picked up by Ethan Knight. Knight fires this on net. Save made. Nate Gillette. Puck goes to the corner. Willis going over to play it. Willis gets that away from that SLP player. Now it's a power play for St. Lawrence. Huh? I understand. So, Saranac Lake Placid. I think I called them St. Lawrence. That's not who it is. Aiden McCormick moving in deep back behind the goal, comes over to the corner. Eli McCormick there with it now. Eli to Aiden. Aiden to Eli. Eli back to Aiden. Aiden drifts over, passes puck to the left for Braden Harvey. Puck goes into the corner, taken away by Connor DeMott. He tried clearing it, caught by SLP. Teams return to even strength. There's a shot saved. The other shot, that one sails high. Comes up all the way out into the neutral zone. Grant Harris going after it, getting to that puck first, though, Aiden McCormick. McCormick coming back through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Little toe drag to get around shot. Got around Donnelly, but missed the net big time. Grant Harris coming back with it. Tried passing this puck over to Donnelly, to DeMott, and that was offsides. It got delayed along the way. But nothing was slower than the time it took that referee to blow the whistle. We're missing a player. So Law, Robert, and Wheeler coming out. Wheeler's going to take the face off. Law's going to play left wing. Shot, save made. Nate Gillette. Puck goes to the corner. Colton Gamble tried playing it around. Caught by Brian Bruce, and he puts a big hit on Colton. So hard, Colton fell down a second time. Ontario Bay trying to pull that puck out. It goes behind Caleb Robert. He totally lost sight of it. Now in the middle, Donnelly trying to get that out, and out it comes. Robert picks this puck up in the neutral zone. Centers this puck over to Donnelly. Donnelly advancing forward. Dumps that puck in, goes back behind the net. Owen Lawrence as it gives it to Evan Harvey. Harvey sends this up on the far side. Colton Gamble couldn't keep that in. Donnelly grabs it, rips this in. Icing waved off. Puck goes behind the net, played there by Scotty Nicholas. Feeds it to Evan Harvey. Harvey on the far side sends this up at the hash mark, taking it away. Donnelly shot, a goal! Oh, what a snipe shot! Oh, I thought it was Donnelly. It wasn't Donnelly. It was Noah Vixen. Noah Verks this, yeah. His jersey was folded. The 8 looked like a 0. Yeah. So Ontario Bay goal scored by number 18, Noah Verkstis. I don't know who got the assist. Noah avoiding that check. Sent McCabe Nicholas down to the ice. Time of the Ontario Bay Storm goal, 5:40, and they lead 2-1. Andrew Gardner. Braden Harvey with the puck in the trapezoid. It gets knocked away by Gardner. On the side, trying to drive that puck out is Verkstis. Now picking it up is Ryan Bartholomew. Shot, save made. Puck held in by Ethan Knight. Ethan sends this forward. It gets slowed down by Dylan Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin has his player wrapped up on the boards. Puck comes up to Verkstis. Verkstis, gets murdered by McCabe Nicholas. And there's going to be the penalty. No.
He just gave Dylan a penalty.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. He probably hit him back for hitting him back.
Oh, no. Dylan thought it was him, but it's not.
I was like, wow, he was 3 and 3. He never competed.
Oh, Connor's all weak.
Kinda likes the box.
So Saranac with Placid penalty. Number 3, McCade Nicholas. 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 3, 2 minutes rough. Time of the minor penalty, 6:42 of the second period. There's a save, Nate Gillette. Dan-Dalin picks that puck up. It's an Ontario Bay power play. Here's Carter Donnelly skating this puck forward. Over the blue line. In the slot, loses control, but tried to regain it. Puck taken away, sent all the way down by SLP. And that's going to get covered up by Nate Gillette as St. Lawrence's Aiden McCormick was the first one back there to try to make a play on that puck. 9:47 remaining in the second period. We are just past. No, we're not. I was going to say just past the halfway mark of this game, but we're not. We got another minute or so. Forgot, it's high school, not college. Donnelly skating up with that puck, gets it by Aiden McCormick. Donnelly, loses this at the blue line. McCormick pulls this back. Law steals it from him. DeMott to Law. Law, shot off the glass. Puck comes out. Law tries stuffing in, nothing new. DeMott couldn't get that in, and we're going to have a net is moved off the moorings there. And they're going to have to face off in the zone. I wasn't sure if they're going to go in or out because the puck was just about clear. I would have understood a neutral zone face-off. Well, 9:23, 104 in the power play remaining for Ontario Bay. Puck comes over near side. Corbin Willis sends his hand. That's a goal! Caleb Robert! Ontario Bay's power play goal scored by number 5, Caleb Robert, assisted by number 16, Corbin Willis. 5 from 16, Robert from Willis. Time of the Ontario Bay Storm power play goal, 7:45 of the second period. And Ontario Bay now leads 3-1 with 9 minutes to go in the second period. Braden Foley with that shot, bringing that puck in the offensive end. Ethan Knight sends this in. Stephen Wheeler with the check. Knight recovers though. Shot and a save. Nate Gillette. We still owe Nate Gillette a slice of pizza from the exhibition game against Thousand Island. Puck goes up, drops down, there's a shot, off the post, comes back, oh! Stephen Wheeler taking shots on Nate Gillette, Nate still making saves. Carter Donnelly sends that off the boards for himself, feeds this over across, trying to get it to Noah Verkstis. Verkstis couldn't catch it as it bounced over his stick. Donnelly out in front, oh, Ramus with the shot, goes just wide, held in and fired by Stephen Wheeler. And that one is held onto by Scotty Nicholas. I appreciate everybody for tuning in and watching this game. Please subscribe. It makes you cool. Connor DeMott with the faceoff pulls this back for Willis. Willis to Newton to Willis. Shot. DeMott. Ramus. Oh, gets blocked. That's not Ramus. That's a 7. That's Abe Pasella. To DeMont, gets knocked away. Pasella trying to take this into the corner to keep it away from Evan Harvey. SLP able to get that puck, goes on the far side. Willis rips this back in. Obey checks up on sides. Puck comes all the way up on the near side. Eli McCormick passes this puck over to David Montroy. Montroy brings this puck in, sends it in behind the net. Willis shuffles it up to Pasella. There's a shot, goes wide of the net. Far side, backhanded by Montroy. Not able to do much with it. Puck comes out. Caleb O'Hagan gets tackled. DeMott. Oh, shot by Pasella. Save made. Scotty Nicholas. Newton tries something that forward. There's a shot touched on by Nicholas. Was wide of the net. Pasella coming up. He's going to let Willis play that puck into the corner. Connor DeMott back there, not able to keep possession. It's taken away by SLP. Eli McCormick with the puck, brings this into the neutral zone. Gets himself around Pasella, and then he fell over himself. Pasella sends that through and gets blasted by Gerald Woodruff. No, it wasn't. Good job, Evan. Caleb O'Hagan. So incidental minor. Oh, are we doing 4-on-4? I didn't know if he was going to do incidental or not. Yeah. All right, we're going to have 4-on-4 hockey. On Saranac Lake Placid, number 24, Evan Harvey, 2-minute minor for interference. And then Ontario Bay penalty, number 19, Caleb O'Hagan for roughing about 10 seconds later. Time of the penalties, 10:06 of the second period. We got 4-on-4 hockey. Jimmy Law drops this off for Dalin. Dalin shot, oh, blocked by Ethan Knight, and then his follow-up did not go in either. Law gets that away from Ethan. Law, take the shot, save, rebound, off of Scotty Nicholas, goes over the net. Picked up by Dalin. Dalin fans on it. Ethan Knight trying to get it out, recovered by Law. Jimmy from the corner. Trying to shake off Ethan Knight, and does. Law out in front. Oh, couldn't catch that far corner. Puck picked up on the far side and sent around by Dylan Van Rockland. Law passes that off the boards for Cameron Bassler. Gets taken back by SLP. Here comes Ryan Bartholomew. Couldn't get a shot off. Puck picked up. Cameron Bassler backhands this up. Dalin moves this forward. Held in at the blue line by Thomas Kilmore. Dalin with a check on Braden Harvey. Nice stick lift by Dalin. Harvey gets that puck though, and it goes right to James Law. Law can't get it out. Puck held in. Now it's caught by Dalin. Dalin gets this out. It goes on the other side of Law. Law is going for a change. Puck comes back in, and what a move by Aiden McCormick. Little miscommunication there between Dalin and Law allowed that turnover, and Aiden McCormick with his goal. Saranac Lake Placid goal scored by number 10, Aiden McCormick. Unassisted, number 10, unassisted. Time of the Saranac Lake Placid goal, 11:39 of the second period, and Ontario Bay's lead is cut to 1. 5 minutes to go in the second period. Ontario Bay leads 3-2. Saranac Lake Placid. McCormick with it again. Aiden forced back up to the blue line, sends this puck in deep. Connor LeDuc goes in, snaps this off the boards. Wheeler gets it out. Oh, and that touched off the stick of Caleb O'Hagan. No icing, but that puck is covered up by Scotty Nicholas anyway. Nice job of O'Hagan skating by and not giving the goalie a snow job. That would have given him another 2-minute break. 4:41 remaining in the second period. Ontario Bay leads 3-2. Noah Hoteling taking that face-off, pushes it in deep, and he's pushed off that puck by Braden Harvey with 2 hands on the stick to the back of the neck. Apparently that's legal now. Grant Harris missed that puck, played on Colton Gamble. It goes in deep. SLP sends this behind the net, grabbed by Noah Hoteling. Hoteling on the far side, loses that puck. Burks is not able to get it. Oh, sent over. Grant Harris couldn't get that out. Ethan Knight able to hold it in. This one gets by Ethan. He may have slowed it down some. No, that went too fast. I couldn't see it was underneath the boards as far as I'm concerned. That's an icing. Bring the face-off all the way back down by Nate Gillette. 4:06 remaining in the second period. Face off to the left side of Nate Gillette. Oh, held in by Ethan Knight, but the puck goes to Carter Donnelly. Donnelly off the far boards for Ace Pasella. Pasella moving in. He's got McCade Nicholas riding his back. Loses that puck. Coming back. Oh, held in by Donnelly. Donnelly still with it. Centering pass. Oh, nothing doing there. And that puck gets cleared. That's an icing. He hit that with so much force, I thought maybe I forgot that there was a penalty. James Law drives that to the goal. Oh, and it's just pushed aside by Evan Harvey. Law battling against Orin Preston. Puck comes up high. Chase Lassell. Oh, this puck comes up real high. Drops down. Caleb Robert trying to get this away. Goes in deep. Lassell grabs it. Passes across to LeDuc. LeDuc off the boards for Dalin. Dalin tried dumping it in. Didn't get enough on it. Owen Lawrence grabs this puck. Now Dalin gets this away as Owen tried to clear it. Going to ignore that hook. Law loses that puck. It goes into the corner. Evan Harvey after it. Puck comes up high. Lassell kicks this back to Law. Law shot out of the air. Kicked by Carver Bell. James Law back, tried feeding that all the way across to Dalin. It got blocked, though, by SLP. Cameron sends this back to LeDuc. LeDuc hits Caleb Robert. Robert moves us ahead to the boards, sends it back to LaSalle. LaSalle to LeDuc. LeDuc tried getting it to Dalin, but his pass got picked off by Braden Foley. That shot on goal is caught out of the air by Nate Gillette. Aiden McCormick taking that face off for SLP. Puck taken away by, it was momentarily by Versus. And take it back. Loose puck, and Nate Gillette. Oh, it's a goal! It's a goal! Well, if at first it doesn't go in, jump on top of the goalie and start kicking. So it's back-to-back goals by number 10 for SLP, Aiden McCormick. Time of the Saranac Lake Placid goal, 14:42 of the second period, and this game is tied at 3. McCormick again with the shot, goes high. This one sent in deep, grabbed by Jose as they try to send that around. Loose puck to Mott, trying to get after it. Knocked out by Gerald Woodruff. Picking this puck up, Aiden McCormick. McCormick's shot, save made, and that's going to get covered up by Nate Gillette. Puck goes into the corner, grabbed by David Montroy. Now it comes out into the neutral zone, sent back in by SLP. They got to check up on sides. Connor LeDuc going after that puck. Sends it around. Abe Pacella picks it up off the boards, fires this across for Caleb O'Hagan. O'Hagan brings this into the offensive zone, gets tied up, but the puck still makes its way down. And Evan Harvey rips this around back behind the net. LeDuc puts it on net. Save made. Scotty Nichols. Battle for that puck. Picked up shot. Save made. Scotty, we got less than a minute to go in this second period. Law pushed down, gets up, takes that puck, sends it in deep. Caleb Robert picks it up. Robert's got Dalin. Oh, he passed it too far away from Dalin. And that's going to go all the way back. Hustling after it, Carter Donnelly. Donnelly takes this into his trapezoid, being held honest by Orrin Preston. Fires this all the way. Oh, for Robert. Robert got blocked. Law going back for that puck. He gets wrapped up with Ethan Knight. 26 seconds. They can't hold it there for that long. Or maybe they can. 20 seconds. That's held in by Colton Gamble. Fires it back in. Law trying to pass this up for Dalin. Puck taken away by Orrin Preston. Preston able to get this into the neutral zone. Colton Gamble fires this in. And we've got a slashing penalty against 17. Is that what he said? Couldn't possibly be giving Cameron another. Pull the goalie! Pull the goalie! You're way off. Saranac Lake Placid, penalty number 17. Warren Preston committed minor for slashing at 16:52 with 8 seconds left. For some reason, Nate Gillette stayed in his net. And that'll do it. After 2 periods of play, we are tied at 3 goals now. 3-3 going into the third. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Dude, I'm super warm. Several. And plus, talking, right, burns a lot. Like, I'm juiced. Like, my heart rate probably, in the 80s or 90s. Water. Yeah, it's too late.
Last game I left the door open for a little while. I see everybody's like grabbing stuff. I'm like, how they get it?
I got shirt over there.
I got the heat literally right here. But the Super Bowl.
Ethan's not playing, he got his wisdom teeth pulled. He's watching the, yeah, wisdom teeth. That was my favorite surgery that I had.
So, it was mine too. I was in boot camp. And,
Oh, thank you, my parents.
dude, I was in boot camp and I got like a day off. Because they pulled my teeth out, mine were already fully in, and I was in pain before I went in. So it was like crack. They gave me a bunch of medication. I got to go and sleep in 24 hours in boot camp. So it's awesome. And then I got in trouble because my pillow was completely full of blood, and then I had to go to couch. Like, because that's all boot camp is, right? It's just calisthenics that you do. That's really all it is. Yeah, that's
No, it was my favorite because even though I got put under, my doctor let me have nitrous.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so like for 15 minutes I was sitting there.
Pink elephants and shit.
Oh, I love it's.
It's like straight up dumbbell.
This is 64 stitches from the Grateful Dead kind. This is from nitrous at the Grateful Dead. But and then after that, like my dad, who was ill at the time, we didn't really understand how ill he was, wouldn't go and fill my pain medications. Like my head at home was like, whoa. Like my mom gets home like 7 hours later, and she went out and got my meds, and she's like, here, you can take some. I said, no, it's been like 8 hours of this pain. I can handle it. I waited and I took it with me to college. He had a good night.
Yeah. And it was expired, so it was probably even better.
Got a.
It might be open for all we know. Oh, dude, it's looking. It's like 5 minutes. I mean, I look this way, I can see through it.
Excellent.
Back down right now. Well, she's on your backlight on all your period. They just did the ice. Pepperoni. One more. As long as it's not tough.
I don't know about you guys. I'm okay if we walk away with a tie. It's freaking cold in here. Ah, there we go. All right, we are back. Ice is fresh, 2 minutes on the clock, so the boys can get loose.
Giant horn over there in Potsdam. That horn thing they do, like in between periods and scores, I think is just.
So, they. Oh, here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evil does the air raid. That's
Oh.
really bad too. Yeah, because they were doing it during the first game. Oh,
That's
so loud.
when they were playing.
Yeah, when they were playing. So we'll have to do it tomorrow. Unless we don't let them score and we'll have to hear it between the periods. That's a goal right there.
All right, third and final period here at Potsdam, home of the Bill Corbett tournament.
Screen is a lot better.
We are tied at 3 goals each. 3-3. Ontario Bay 3, Saranac Lake Placid
Then again,
3.
your battery looks like it's going to last like a game.
All right, well, the refs are ready. Goalies are ready. Players are ready. Jimmy Law facing off against Aiden McCormick. Law drives forward with that puck. Gets turned back by SLP. Picked up Carter Donnelly. Tried feeding that forward on the wrong side of Law, though. Grabbed in the defensive zone by SLP. They try sending this down. Stopped by Connor Leduc. Leduc finally connects a pass to Cameron Dalin. Dalin goes back to avoid a defender coming down in the middle. Cameron on the right side. Cycles this back into the trapezoid. Down look, he's got DeMott in the crease. Passes puck back up. Donnelly with it. Now back to Law. Law shot. Tipped by DeMott. Goes over the goal. Near side, Aiden McCormick coming to play. It rips this all the way around. Far side, Donnelly not able to get it, and he misses it with his stick. Goes the length of the ice. That's not going to be an icing because you touched it, Carter. Just because you didn't stop it, you know. Here comes Carter, though. Ooh, a little move to avoid Carver Bell. James Law to the O-zone, fakes the shot, and it had all of us fooled. Puck comes back out into the neutral zone. Donnelly with it. Donnelly making a move to get around Aiden McCormick. Donnelly's shot just misses the goal. Goes back into the trapezoid. Lloyd. Law over there. James back to Donnelly. Donnelly shot low. Stick save. Knocked down out of the air by Ethan Knight. He fires this off the boards. Caught by Donnelly. Oh no! Pulled away by Aiden McCormick. McCormick going in. Shot. Save! Nate Gillette. McCormick picks up his own rebound. He gets tricked in the corner by Chase LaSalle. Goes after that puck. He takes James Law's stick in his armpit. Puck comes out in front. Ryan Bartholomew not able to deliver. Dalin picks this puck up in the corner. Dalin tried the breakout pass to DeMott. Gets turned back, picked off. Ryan Bartholomew gets this to Aiden McCormick. McCormick at the hash marks, now top of the circle. Tried sending it in and deep, gets deflected away. Connor DeMott picks this puck up. DeMott attacked by Bartholomew at the center line. Cycles this puck back into his own zone. Connor DeMott trying to make some space between him and Ryan Bartholomew. Passes this puck over against the boards, and for Colton Gamble comes away with this puck is Caleb Ramus. Ramus hits the center line. He was a step away from the center line, and they called the icing. Ramus must have made a funny face at the official to not get that call in his favor. 14:45 remaining in the third period. We are tied at 3. Faceoff comes loose, and SLP, no. DeMott shot, oh, that's knocked aside. Stephen Wheeler getting enough of it to keep this out of the goal. Bartholomew tried sending that in, fanned on it the first time. Stephen Wheeler trying to get that out, picked up Brayden Harvey. Now taken away by Wheeler. Wheeler rips this around back behind the net on the far side. Noah Verchstis couldn't get it out, held in by SLP. Backhanded up by Foley in the middle. Verchstis gets this out, chasing it down. First one to the puck, though, is Owen Lawrence. DDD pass now comes back to Lawrence from behind the net. He sends that over, almost took a shot on net. In front, Ramus buries this into the belly button of Scotty Nicholas. Somebody's going to have a talk with Owen Lawrence and teach him how to send this puck behind the goal instead of in front of the goal. So Ethan Potter, man, hey, hope the wisdom tooth removal went well. Mine was spectacular. Way back when I was 19. Dalin with that puck feeds this up for Caleb. And this puck comes out. Dylan Van Brocklen chasing after, looks over his shoulder, sees he's got company with Ryan Bruce, sends this back up for Caleb Robert. Robert swats on it, and it's pulled out into the neutral zone by Cameron Bassler. Bassler not able to stay with it. This puck comes back. Bassler switches places. What is going on? That's a hand pass. That was a total hand pass. Oh well. Dallin's trying to get around Ethan Knight. Ethan knocked his stick away. Dallin's just going to keep pushing on him. And Caleb Robert comes in to put a check on Ethan. And Dalin puts another check on Ryan Bruce. He doesn't have a stick. He might as well do something on his way over to picking up his stick. Don't want to lose it. That thing costs too much money. Dalin knocked to the ice. Still has the puck. Feeds us across. Oh, DeMott not able to reach back. And Van Brocklen fires it. Just goes wide left. Dalin picking that puck up, sending it in deep. That, I thought, hit the netting. I must be watching a different game. Caleb Robert back. Van Brocklen shot. Save made. Dalin picks this up on the far side, sends this in deep to Robert. Robert sends this around behind. DeMott going after it, as is Van Brocklen. Nobody at the point position. Van Brocklen sends that off the side of the goal. DeMott picks it up. DeMott coming up, looking to either shoot or pass. Forced to the corner, loses this puck. Comes up to Brian Bruce. Bruce can't get it by Van Brocklen. That time he does. No icing, because Donnelly's got about 20 minutes to go after and get that puck. 12:05 to go in the game. Here comes Donnelly. Donnelly gets around Aiden McCormick. Donnelly in, stops short at the face-off dot, and there's a one-timer by Caleb O'Hagan. Goes to the corner instead of to the net. O'Hagan still with that puck in possession. Knocked off his stick, regains it, comes back. He's got Abe Pasella in front of him. Takes that shot off the side of the net by DeMott's face. DeMott with a check. Pulling that puck away, Aiden McCormick. Hard pass, misses Eli McCormick, and that's going to be an icing. 11:34 to go in this game. We are tied at 3. Connor DeMott taking a face-off against Aiden McCormick. Puck comes up out into the neutral zone. Eli McCormick with it. Eli's got just Donnelly to beat. Can't do it. That puck held in at the point by Owen Lawrence, and then it wasn't, and that's an offsides. 11:20 to go in this third period. Noah Hoteling with the face-off won by Braden Harvey. SLP trying to push this puck in. Corbin Willis holding it out. Willis, almost got sent to the ice. Puck gets passed back. Braden Foley sends this back to his defense, and they ice the puck. No, icing waved off. Sam Newton playing that puck, wrapped up in the corner. Hoteling sends this up along the boards. Grabbed by the point, fired. Save made. Nate Gillette. Yeah. It's gotten worse as the evening's gone on. Chase LaSalle battling. Loses that puck, comes in the middle. Connor LeDuc trying to get it away. Sent in behind the net by Ryan Bartholomew. Now up along the near side. Stephen Wheeler coming out with it. Pass across for Caleb O'Hagan. Not able to connect. Coming back with it, Bartholomew. Bartholomew centering pass. Nobody able to get to it. Chase LaSalle going into the corner. With Braden Harvey. Harvey has this puck, trying to shake him off. Caleb Ramus knocks at that puck and going over Ryan Bartholomew again. Sanchez goes back behind the goal, picking it up on the near side to hash mark. Stephen Wheeler, and he passes it to the wrong team. Puck comes up, Ethan Knight pulls this back into the neutral zone to get reset for SLP. Board pass to Bartholomew. Bartholomew dumps it in, and the forward line will change for Saranac Lake Placid. Connor LeDuc coming up with this puck, weaving his way through the neutral zone, dodging player after player, and Ethan Knight able to get it away at the end of the play. Oren Preston comes out with this puck. Preston trying to get around. Caleb Ramus steals that puck, sends it across the neutral zone, played off the boards by Ryan Bruce. Bruce dumps this puck in. Connor LeDuc picks it up in the trapezoid. He's got Oren Preston on him. Puck comes up. Ramus not able to catch that. Stephen Wheeler tries coming back for it. Advancing that puck forward. Ryan Bruce for SLP in the corner with Chase LaSalle. Now he runs into the back of Caleb Ramus. Puck comes back high, and Stephen Wheeler able to pull it away. Puck comes into the middle. Cameron Dallin with it. Dallin tripped over the blue line. What happened? I know, but then the same thing happened in the corner. Like, aren't those brand new skates? We sharpened them, didn't we? Here's a shot, save, rebound, save. Puck is loose. Oren Preston able to send this out of play. What a smart move by Oren. As upset as he may be from it, it was the right thing to do. Yeah, then he lost his edge in the corner, though. James Law in for the faceoff. Pulls this puck back for Cameron Bassel. It's this up. Oh, Caleb Robert. A shot right on net, point blank range. hits Scotty right in the pad. Robert backhands this to Law. Law out to Dalin. Shot. Oh my God! It still didn't go in. That looked like a gimme. Puck held in. Dylan Van Brocklin now sent into the corner. Going after it, Gerald Woodruff. Woodruff gets to it before Robert. Robert takes out Woodruff. Dalin to Robert. Robert can't finish the passing play to Law. Oh, what an effort. Aiden McCormick on the near side. Puck comes out. Law stole. Oh! That's a trip. That's probably Cameron.
9:45, just fine.
Just fine.
So it's an Ontario Bay penalty. Number 5, Caleb Robert, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 5, 2 minutes, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 8:46 of the third period. And it's a Saranac Lake Placid power play. James Law facing off against Braden Harvey. Harvey pulls his puck back. Ethan Knight not able to keep it in. Dalin knocks it away. Dalin trying to get in front of Knight. Dalin moving and coming over to cut him off, though, Aiden McCormick. Puck comes back, shot by LeDuc, just high on that far side. Law can't get to that puck, and SLP coming out with it. Here's Aiden McCormick at the blue line, breaking over into the offensive end, gets checked by Dalin, still has the puck. McCormick makes his way in, shot, save, block, rebound, goal! SLP! Power play. Going to see if I can hear the announcer tell us who got the goal and the assist, if I can hear him. Braden Harvey, tried passing that. Pass does not connect, picking that puck up though. Brian Bartholomew can't get that shot off. Back to the point, missed at the point. DeMott racing after it. SLP's goal scored by number 10, Aiden McCormick, unassisted. Number 10, unassisted. Bartholomew pass. Bartholomew misses the pass back. So that was 10, Aiden McCormick. Time of the go-ahead goal, 4-3 lead for SLP at 9:14 of the third period. Oh, that shot misses. DeMott again with the puck. Trying to pop that out in front for somebody to shoot. Puck comes up on the far side. Braden Foley trying to get it out. Not able to. Puck held in by Sam Newton, and that is covered up by Scotty Nicholas. 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this game. Saranac Lake Placid with a 4-3 lead. There's the face-off. Caleb Roberts shot, and it's a goal! Caleb Roberts off the face-off.
My heels are too snuggled together right now.
Great job, Caleb Roberts. Ontario Bay goal scored by number 5, Caleb Robert. Assisted by number 8, James Law. 5 from 8 for Robert from Law. Here comes James, shot, save. Time of the Ontario Bay goal, 10:54 of the third period, and we're tied at 4 goals apiece. Here's coming away with the puck, David Montroy. Sends that puck into the far corner, grabbing it, Eli McCormick. McCormick comes up, top of the circle, centering pass, shot, save! In the middle, in the slot with it now. Eli sends it, goes wide of the net, sent over to the boards by Chase LaSalle. Caleb Robert tried pulling that away, shot fired. Oh! Off the stick of Nate Gillette. There's a reason there's a butt end, and Nate likes using his butt. Dalin catches that puck in his zone, trying to get it out. Doesn't, take it away by Aiden McCormick. I'm not sure if Nate got a piece of that one. Maybe he did. Here's Caleb Robert with this puck from his own blue line. Pulls this over, takes out 2 SLP players. Shot taken by Caleb O'Hagan. Save made. Robert sends this up into the slot, sliding over Newton. Feeds this over to Willis. Corbin sends this in back behind the goal off the side of the net. DeMott not able to play it as it passes by. Puck picked up. Aiden McCormick sends this down and ices the puck. And we'll bring this faceoff back down by Scotty Nicholas with 4:41 remaining in this 4-4 game. Connor DeMott coming in for the faceoff against, I think that's Braden Harvey. It was. Harvey wins the draw. Here's Harvey. Oh, does not receive the pass. Oh! Runs right into Caleb O'Hagan as if it was interference. Ryan Bartholomew, centering pass, and that swung on a miss. Wow. Nate Gillette able to cover that puck up with his right leg pad. What an athletic move. Show me something Nate's dad can't do. None of us can. Are you kidding me? So here's Connor DeMott taking a face-off against Braden Harvey. Harvey wins another face-off. Puck gets sent over to Ethan Knight. Knight on the far side puts his puck ahead of Caleb O'Hagan. Brings this all the way around near side at the hash mark. Centers that pass, nobody there. Ends up being a pass to Braden Harvey. Harvey coming in, backhand shot, save Nate Gillette. 4:02 remaining in this 4-4 game. Law, Robert, Dan-Dalin back out on offense. Donnelly and LaSalle on, Donnelly and Gamble on defense. Shot wide. Robert picks it up on the near side, snaps this up, and that's going to make it through the neutral zone. And missing it is Ethan Knight. Dalin coming back to keep him honest, trying to get around Gerald Woodruff. Puck fired across to Braden Foley. Foley hits this out to Harvey. Harvey in, toe drag, shot, save. Rebound back, Harvey picks it up. He gets checked by Robert. Robert sends that across the slot. That was super dangerous. Gamble gets that to Dalin. Dalin gets it up to Law. Law goes back into the neutral zone to avoid the offside. Puts that ahead to Donnelly. Donnelly crosses onside. Puck goes into the corner. Donnelly retreats back to his defensive position as Ethan Knight takes over with that puck. Gives it to Evan Harvey. Back over to Knight. Knight flicks this ahead. And racing to that puck, Orion Preston, and that's an icing. .303. Wow, last time it was 4:04. Now it's 3:03. Maybe the next icing will happen at 2:02. I don't know what that means, but if somebody's looking for a sign for something, there it is. There's your sign. Caleb O'Hagan tried centering that pass, gets deflected away, knocked out by David Montroy. And it's icing. Not at 202. It's 250. Well, there goes that. Two minutes and 50 seconds. This next 3 minutes might be the most exciting 3 minutes of hockey you're going to see. So, if you know somebody, tell them to turn on the game, put on YouTube, and subscribe. Here's pass up to a Pasella. Pasella into the offensive end. Shot! Oh, it went over the leg of Scotty Nicholas and hit the post. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Shot taken by Braden Harvey, and that is frozen by Nate Gillette. Wow. Pasella with the knuckle puck, huh? That was something else. It wobbled its way over the goalie's leg pad. It's face-off won by SLP. Ripped from the point, goes wide left. Off the backboard, Connor Leduc tries passing this up to Robert Law, trying to get it out. It goes back in on net. Gillette sends this over to the corner. Leduc, tough angle. Harvey trying to keep this in, and Law trying to get this around. Oh, I would call that interference too. Law, I would call that interference. Are we allowed to do that?
Apparently. That was a brilliant defensive move.
Yeah. There's a big check by Robert. Shot from the center point goes off the glass, drops down. Connor Leduc with the puck. Connor skating up with it, sends this into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Gerald Woodruff. He fires this over on the far side. Too many men. He hit the guy that was on the bench. Here comes Chase Lascelles picking this puck up off the boards. Chase coming through the neutral zone. Fires that on net. Save made by Scotty Nicholas. Rebound goes into the corner, sent back behind the goal. Out in front, Caleb Ramus shot. Save made. That was a stick that hit a head. I thought that's called head contact, no? Noah Verks off the boards. Puck caught by Evan Harvey. He tries clearing this, got by Carter Donnelly. Donnelly sends this back into the offensive end. Icing waved off. Stephen Wheeler with a butt check onto Owen Lawrence. Centering pass gets a block. Coming up, oh, Verks almost had it. Gamble sends that in. Ramus picks this up in the trapezoid, sends this back to Gamble. Gamble gives this back for Ramus. Ramus pulls this up on high. Pass to Donnelly in the middle. Donnelly trying to make space, backhands this over. And oh, it gets missed by Gamble. Gamble places back. Nice dive by Gamble to keep it away from what would have been. It would have been a breakaway for David Montroy. Hey, 14 and a half seconds. I missed the minute call.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking.
There was a lot of excitement.
It was a lot of excitement. How did we miss stopping the clock at 2:02? Law with the face-off. Pushes his puck forward, goes back behind the net. Gerald Woodruff back there to play it. He gets knocked away. Connor DeMott couldn't see the puck, so he removed Gerald Woodruff. Puck's at the back of the net. Brandon Harvey, and that's the end of regulation.
There's mine at the end.
They're good.
Hey, we won the whole game though with the penalties.
We did. We good.
Hey, we had no penalty.
Unless they add it now.
Unless they
What?
now.
He just gave him an unsportsmanlike. Nope.
We almost made the whole game. We were so close. So close.
Yeah, you can never count on Connor not making a penalty, Jess.
So close, Vita. So close.
So Ontario Bay penalty number 14, Connor DeMott. 2-minute minor for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the penalty, 17:00. So we're going to go into overtime with a power play for SLP. Coach Olson wondering how Connor DeMott could have gotten an unsportsmanlike penalty called on him when he was at the red line, at the center line, and the official was all the way back in the SLP zone.
It looks like they got 2 people.
No, he's just sitting on there from the bench. Yeah, it's Robert, Caleb Robert.
I just don't understand how all that is not like offset penalties.
No, none of anything else was called either. No interference.
I used to bitch about the refs, but it seems to be always against us, so we're probably the problem.
No, it's not us.
Because where there's smoke, there's usually fire. Probably us.
We are the
All right, so
I can't imagine everybody has that.
got a brief intermission here. You know what? We're going to take a commercial break because that's how YouTube sends me almost a penny. I don't think they can send me pennies anymore, though, because they don't make them. Yeah. One day they might be worth a penny.
It might have been worth a lot for years.
I don't think so.
Even Connor.
There's a high school there, and they're like, you can't give your pennies back. You want to round up?
Nope. Would you like to round down?
That's what yeah.
Whatever they say, how do you round up the $100? This is round up.
You like the round to you. Save my money?
Right. I never do that because that company's taking a tax deduction of my money.
A lot of blankets.
It sounds like an electrical
I'm going to bring my fire pit.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, no,
It's like a pond. It's like a pond.
heater them all. Just bring the heater.
Pond hockey festival over here.
Bring the heater chair and then plug it in. There's an outlet right there.
No, there isn't. That's a junction box. There's no plug on it.
Oh, well. Done.
It's a TP 104. Yeah, it would be 5-on-5, I guess. It's going to be 5-on-4, though. All right, so 5-minute overtime period. We are tied at 4. St. Lawrence, excuse me. Saranac Lake Placid is on the power play. Connor DeMott got a 2-minute minor for unsportsmanlike conduct for what he said to the official at the end of the third period. Dalin going in hard after Aiden McCormick. McCormick gets that puck away. McCormick skating out with that puck. Dalin trying to catch up to him. McCormick cuts over the blue line, offsides, as David Montroy was just ahead of him. It was intentional. Send it all the way down.
We disagree.
4:44. Ethan Knight with the puck gives this over to Aiden McCormick. McCormick moves this forward to David Montroy. Back to... Oh, they run into each other, and now the ref keeps it in the zone. What is happening? Law sends that down, and they're going to wave off the icing for no reason whatsoever because it really should have been icing.
Penalty.
Oh, it's a penalty. Oh, yeah, that's right.
You're cold.
All right, so I'm going to stop screaming. I'm done. Shot! Oh, sails high. Oh, if he had Abe Pacella's knuckle puck, that puck able to make it into the neutral zone. Nice clear by Obey. Ethan Knight with it, being held honest by James Law. Passes it up to Aiden McCormick. McCormick gives this over to Eli. Eli McCormick into the offensive end. Backhands that in deep, goes off the glass, coming around. Ethan Knight plays this off the boards. Ethan comes up higher along the boards, looking back at the point, tried centering it, and James Law almost able to get that out. McCormick with it. Fires this over to McCormick. Back to McCormick. He can't catch the pass. And SLP's got to get themselves reset. This gives Obey a chance to make some partial changes. Law goes off. Ramus is on. Aiden McCormick penetrates back in. Puck goes to Colton Gamble. That puck finally able to get out into the neutral zone. Braden Harvey with it. Backhand, no-look pass. Ramus catches it, sends this back. And it almost made Ethan Knight fall down. We probably would have got a penalty for that. Aiden McCormick with it, centering pass. Oh, makes it through to Tyler Durden. No, not Tyler, that's 21. Eli McCormick. Far side, Stephen Wheeler trying to get that out, not able to, and LeDuc does. Wheeler thrown to the ice. And that's going to be a tripping. Yeah. He tripped him by pushing on his shoulders. I thought that would be interference. All right, so 2:45 remaining in this overtime period, and it is a penalty against SLP's number 10, Aiden McCormick, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 10, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty, 2:15 of the overtime period. Law on the faceoff, grabbed by SLP, and they rip it the length of the ice. Coming back to pick it up, Chase Lassell. Lassell sends that around for Carter Donnelly. Donnelly picks his puck up, gives it back to Lassell. Lassell moves his puck up, gives this to James Law. Law into the offensive zone. Shot goes off the leg of SLP. Law recovers, gives this to Lassell. Lassell fires this, grabbed by SLP, and they send this back out. Ethan Knight catches his puck and puts this through to the Obey end. Donnelly drop pass for Chase Lassell. Lassell over the center line is going to break it into the offensive zone. Bank pass off the backboard for Dalin. Dalin goes in, bottom of the circle, gives this over to Caleb Robert. Robert battling against Ethan Knight, takes out Knight. Puck comes around, Donnelly at the point. Donnelly winds up, snapshot, and it gets blocked in front. I think Robert may have gotten a piece of it. Dalin to Law, to Donnelly, to Lassell. Shot, oh, if only it had stayed on the ice. Comes out, Law, shot, oh, save, goes back behind, and we got a whistle. Is the net off? Yep, net's off. Boy, if Chase only kept that on the ice, man. 1:31 left in this overtime period, 46 seconds left in the power play. Timeout, Ontario Bay. All right, so we got 47 people watching right now. Can we get to 50 in the next minute and a half? Call somebody that you know that wants to see this game, because you know they do. If they happen to work at ESPN or the NHL Network, that's okay. So, what a battle here. Do you think Ontario Bay takes the risk, pulls the goalie for a 6-on-4 for 46 seconds?
They didn't even pull the goalie, would have made sense earlier.
Why would they risk pulling the goalie now when they didn't do it when it made complete sense? Potter, we need your mojo, Ethan. Send some mojo our way, buddy. Light some incense, whatever you got to do. Crush up one of them pain pills and sprinkle it on your phone. Law, Donnelly, Dalin, LeDuc, Robert on the ice. There's the face-off, won by Law. Dalin to Leduc. Leduc misses it. Puck comes back. Hustling down after that puck behind is Carver Bell. Bell has this puck in the Ontario Bay zone. He sends this in over the end line. Law back to pick it up. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Here's Jimmy Law moving up into the neutral zone. James has that puck. His pocket picked by Braden Harvey. Dalin brings this in. He loses this puck. SLP clears this all the way down. 15 seconds left in the player advantage. 1 minute to go in the game. Donnelly with this puck. Donnelly into the offensive end, fires this hard across. Dallin's got to stop short to come back for it. Shot Leduc gets blocked. Robert, shot, nothing. Stopped by Ethan Knight. Knight sends this up. Robert dives down.
What?
He passed it to himself.
Oh my God.
That was his stick in his hand. Use both eyes. Yeah, normally. Well, sorry. I can only take so much idiocracy.
Hunter's like, I've never seen Dan talk like that.
That was ridiculous. Handball. Brayton Harvey battling. Comes back out. Ethan Knight shot that gets tipped by Law, goes wide. Harvey from behind the net sends this up, cycling around. There's a shot, save made. Nice shot by Eli McCormick. That one saved by Nate Gillette. Timeout, SLP. Now with 9 seconds left in a face-off in the Ontario Bay zone, I bet you $5 SLP pulls the goalie because you're supposed to at this time.
This is basic fucking hockey. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't hard.
I still can't believe that he called that a hand. I mean, that was so clear. It was all Ethan.
So they just never
And I didn't want to get involved. So they thought this was unusual.
Huh? What?
I thought there was all
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, that was all Caleb.
I was like, what are you talking about? Hunter's like, you have Ethan out right now? I was like, I don't know.
I make up names. Yeah, no, that was all Caleb Robert. Hey, we hit 50 viewers. Thank you, everyone. Hopefully everybody's a subscriber.
I do wonder if Aaron and them just got home from wherever they were at. They might
I walked out.
you get,
It's time
Thank you.
to make it to 100.
9.7 seconds left. No. What? Here's the face-off. Goes up against the boards. Leduc goes into the corner. Leduc has that puck. He presses it up against the boards 1 second, and this game is over. I think. I didn't read all the rules. Do we do a shootout now, or are we done? We're done, right? So I know that they emailed us the rules, but I didn't read them. Looks like we're done. All right, we're done. Hallelujah. So this game ends in a 4-4 tie, and what a game it was. Both sides, extremely physical hockey. Some rules overlooked. So looking forward to exciting hockey tomorrow. Saranac Lake Placid will be playing IHC tomorrow at 11:15 in the morning, and I'm really going to try to get here in time to do that game. After that, it'll be Ontario Bay against Potsdam, and I think if anybody, if Potsdam were to win, then obviously they will win the tournament. If Ontario Bay, well, you know what? Who knows? All I know is we're going to see more good hockey tomorrow. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to all of my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, Power Play Sports, Dupree Cleaning Services, Top Notch Construction, Glory Construction and Development, Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, Divots Restaurant and Bar. From Potsdam, New York, this one, a 4-4 tie. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day, make it a great day.
Jay, you don't have garbage, please. Where's are these?
Yeah, we're scheduled for the rest of the play.
You guys are all going to the garbage. Okay, you're meeting.
Well, you go, they'll assess points.
Nicely
and-
done. That was a lot of fun
Thank you.
listening to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Hey, I'll be here. I'm going to try to get here in time to do your game tomorrow morning.